on this beautiful Thursday morning, and we've got a lot of news and a state of play today, which is just going to be friggin' awesome. I can't wait to see what comes from Sony. And speaking of state of plays, we're going to be talking about something that could be announced there involving Metal Gear Solid in their collection. We've got some updates about Call of Duty 2024, some VR updates, and some Xbox Studios updates, including Gears of War. Now, before we jump into that, if you could do me a huge favor, like, subscribe, share the video, helps the channel a ton. Now, let's jump into this MGS update. So, Andy Robinson of VGC, who has, announced some types of insider information in the past and regarding Konami and other IP, had something to say in response to somebody asking when this Metal Gear Solid collection would be coming out. Andy Robinson quote tweeted it saying, "Watch our podcast on Thursday." Now, very well, this could just be, promotion for the podcast, but some people have taken this to believe that there could possibly be an MGS collection being announced very, very soon, especially because we had that rumor going around for quite a while. And in fairness, I think that, it is a possibility if everyone involved is to be believed. There's definitely reason to believe that this could be the case. I mean, it's pure, on my end, it's just going to be pretty pure speculation, but I do think that Andy Robinson and the team at VGC, who has discussed Silent Hill and MGS in the past, could very well be correct about this. And I do think that it might be a place that we could see it at a state of play, right? We'll see what happens. It's today, so at the longest you have to wait is a few more hours, and we'll find out anyway. So I'm not going to spend too much more time on this. Now, next we're talking about Call of Duty 2024. This has gotten very interesting because of some statements that have been extracted from the documentation that has been leaked. And this comes from Tom Henderson, who says documents provided to Insider Gaming from the Activision data breach from December 4th, 2022 suggests that Call of Duty 2024, codenamed Cerberus, could be coming to past generation consoles. It appears that some of the information that was publicly released on Twitter has already changed. This suggests that although a past generation version of Call of Duty 2024 was planned at one time, the references found could be outdated. So while it does show reference to it, it could have changed since that time. To me, I really hope that this isn't the case, but with the announcement of them putting it on the Nintendo Switch as well, if this deal goes through, it does create more of a possibility for that to be the case, since they'll be working off older hardware anyway. In my opinion, do we really need to see Call of Duty return to older gen consoles? Probably not. It's going to hold back the Call of Duty game. I just don't like the idea of us still developing for these older generation consoles. Now, the other issue I have with this is that Microsoft really does talk about, pushing the gaming medium forward, but how are you pushing the gaming medium forward if you're still producing games on older generation hardware? I don't like that. I think that that's kind of a contradiction in a lot of ways. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not really keen on all of this. I think that if they do end up doing older generation hardware for the next COD, it's going to be unfortunate. But I also think that if we're going to throw Switch in the mix, if the deal does go through, it's going to hold back COD anyway. So does it even matter at that point? I don't think so. Moving on to Resident Evil 4's update. So they've announced officially that VR mode of Resident Evil 4 Remake will be distributed as free DLC for PS5 and PSVR 2. Great news. You don't even have to pay for it. It's going to be free, which is always nice. PSVR 2 has launched yesterday, I believe. So it's definitely time for them to start talking and pushing different types of VR games. I think it's going to get more people jumping into their games for sure, because I hear that the Resident Evil VR experience is probably one of the best ones out there in terms of horror games. So this is very exciting news as well. Not much else to say about this. Moving on, we got Moon Game Studios update. The creative director has given an update on their next project, and they say our next project is going to be a make or break moment for Moon. Either we manage to revolutionize the RPG genre, or we'll slowly fade away into the distance. Well, that should be scary. I love the challenge, Diablo, PoE, etc. We're coming for you. May the best one win. And so it looks like they're really going to be ambitious with this project, which I think is great. It's a really good sign. And I'm very curious to see what they do put together, because I do feel like Ori is considered like one of the best platformers out there. If they can do a really good job on an ARPG, it could pay off wonderfully. I think there's a lot of potential here. I think they could do a lot of great stuff, especially since they'll be experimenting and doing something new. But it is interesting to hear that if this fails, if this flops, that could be the end of Moon Game Studio. Next, we have a Forza Horizon update. Forza Horizon tweets out the next big thing from the Horizon Festival in Mexico is ready to be revealed. Tune in this Thursday for all the details. And obviously, you know, we always love to hear about new expansions from Forza Horizon. You know, great racer. So it's a lot of fun. And definitely have always loved the Forza games. So this is exciting news if you do want to play Forza Horizon and jump back in. Lastly, and this is the big Xbox Studios update, right? We got a Gears update. So Joshua Ortega, who worked on Gears of War 2, he wrote and co-directed Gears of War 2, is back again on Gears, which is great news because Gears 2 was fantastic. So this is exciting to see that we're going to be getting more Gears hopefully soon, and also that it's going to have proper writers, because I feel like Gears 2 story really hit hard, probably hit harder than all the game stories combined. So this is very exciting news. I'm actually so hyped to hear about more about Gears of War, and I can't wait to see what Microsoft has to show with this game. I hope we do see it this year. I don't know if we will, but I really do hope we see something. Even a teaser this year would be nice. But that about wraps it up. I did kind of cut this one short because I got a sore throat and it's kind of hard to talk for extended periods of time right now. So I had to spare you guys on a lot of the opinions that I love to give on these videos. Obviously, we have the MGS Collection that's pretty big and people are hoping to see this. I think there is reason to believe that this could happen. I don't know if it actually will. We also have a Call of Duty 2024 update, which is funny because we don't even have 2023 out yet. We've got an RE4 VR2 update. What do you guys think of that? Or do you even have PSVR 2? Are you planning on getting it? What do you think of Moon Game Studio talking about it? Them not being successful in this next project could ruin them. It's a shocker. He actually doubles down on that as well. So it's interesting to hear that. Are you going to jump back in Forza Horizon for their new expansion? And lastly, are you excited about this Gears of War update where we're going to have the Gears of War 2 writer and co-director back for Gears of War 6? Let me know in the comments. And as always, if you have not subscribed already, please subscribe, like, comment, share the video. Helps the channel a ton. You can follow me on Twitter. Link will be in the description. And thank you all for watching. I will talk to you on the next one. Take care.